here for the Tigers. Myers drops back to pass. He's going to throw it up the middle, and it's going to be Levi Kelly with the catch. He's going to make a move, get down at about the 40-yard line. Yeah. Levi Kelly really stepping up. It's going to be 3rd and goal here from the 10-yard line. Myers going to check this one down to the corner of the end zone, and we'll wait for the signal here, but I believe it is a touchdown, and it's going to be a touchdown by Levi Kelly. He gets his revenge after dropping that last pass. Be a handoff to Meadows here, and Tigers defensive line gets there, just every man on him. Not able to go anywhere, just stuffed at that line. Looks like Micah Bowerstock, the first one to get there.
Yeah, the senior Micah Bowerstock was back there in a hurry. 46 here. Wraps up Cameron Meadows, and the whole defensive line swarms him. The defensive line for Auburn showing once again why they're one of the best in Alabama.
Yeah, and that run defense for sure has been great the past few weeks. Some running backs coming here that have been really solid and just haven't been able to pick up those yards.
Yep.
Now Myers going to draw back to throw this one. Sees pressure, going to run this one right up the middle. Going to get a good block from Hampton Jordan. He's still going to the 50-yard line. He broke a tackle to the 40, to the 30, to the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds near the 10-yard line. And looks like he fumbled it a little bit out of bounds, but a great run by Kason Myers.
Wow, Kason Myers just showing us again how athletic he is. Sees the blitz coming off the right side, decides to take off, makes a couple man miss. See here, takes off. Great block by Hampton Jordan downfield. Kason Myers just lets the legs do the rest. Puts the Tigers in scoring position.
Man in motion, Antonio Welch, and you called it there, James. It's a jet sweep. Welch going to get a good block. He's going to make a man miss, and it's going to be in the end zone. It's going to be a touchdown for the Tigers.
Cooks has stepped up in a big way.
Yeah, so now going to be a 3rd and 20 here for the Blue Devils, and Lowry going to try to find a man open. He's going to just chuck this one downfield, and that is going to be intercepted by the Tigers. It's going to be intercepted by B.J. McGee. And let's see, I don't believe there's any flags in the backfield. And B.J. McGee comes up with an interception.
Yeah, B.J. McGee, the veteran defensive back on this team. Don't really know what Lowry was doing there with that throw. Wide receiver kind of fell over, was in double coverage, but B.J. McGee was able to scoop it up, get the interception. Here we see.
Yeah, the reason I said flag there is because you saw brought down in the backfield, but I was wondering if there was going to be one, but there was no call, so maybe a slip or something. Running back in the backfield for the Tigers, all 3 receivers at the bottom of your screen, and Welch going to try to get this one, but Myers going to run this one up the middle to the 20, to the 10. He's going to go to the end zone. That is a touchdown for the Auburn Tigers. Huge run from Kason Myers right up the middle. Great design play, and the Tigers are now up 20-0.
Yeah, Reese, that was the same play we ran earlier. It was a little read option. We had the 2 tight ends in. Antonio Welch comes in motion. Kason Myers able to read the linebackers, go straight up the middle. Touchdown Tigers, 21-0.
And now Daniel's going to attempt the PAT here. And like we said, that was just a great run from Kason Myers and showing off with his legs yet again. 2nd rushing touchdown of the season for him. So now Daniels with the kick. And it is going to be up and through, so the Tigers extend their lead 21-0 over the Moody Blue Devils. As Kason Myers, you see here, great run, just runs it right up the middle and is able to find a huge hole and get a touchdown. And that was a 5-play, 55-yard drive from the Auburn Tigers.
Yeah, Kason Myers just showing off in this game, like you said. Right up the middle, beats out the safeties. Quick guy, touchdown Tigers.
Yeah, we see a lot of great dual threat quarterbacks, emerge to limit those penalties. Not going to be another handoff to Meadows, but he's down by Carnell Jackson. Actually going to stay up there. Going to make a few men miss, but he's going to continue to run backwards. And then he's finally going to be brought down by a ton of Tigers defenders.
Man, what a play by the Auburn defense. Carnell Jackson just bust right up through there. Wasn't able to bring down Meadows, but Meadows just kept going backwards. Not the smartest heads-up play there from Meadows. Puts him back in the Auburn goal, towards the Auburn goal line. You see here, Meadows just keeps backtracking. Parker with the missed tackle, but then Gampston and Eli Scott able to bring him down. But to start it was Carnell Jackson. Man, this Moody offense just really struggling right now. Can't get anything going.
Yeah, and you want to get those extra yards, but at the same time, you might just want to go down there and take the loss.
Yeah.
Auburn so far 3 drives, 3 scores, and now Myers gonna throw this one to the outside to Cash Reef, and Cash Reef gonna get a few good blocks there. He's gonna be brought down near midfield. Looks like the official's gonna mark him down about the 46, 47-ish yard line.
Yeah, I love that play. Cash Reef, just a really dynamic receiver. You see here, coming across the middle of your field, gets the ball out quick from Myers. Great block from Levi Kelly. Auburn set up big, 50-yard.
And now going to be a 3rd and long here for the Tigers. And Myers going to throw this one. Wow. Going to be a 1st down. And he's going to be caught, make a man miss. And he's going to finally be brought down. Joshua Askew with a great catch. Another outstanding catch from Joshua Askew.
Yeah, that's our guy, wide receiver 1, Joshua Askew. Able to create a lot of separation. Here we see a little comeback route. Myers puts it on a dime. Makes a couple people miss. Joshua Askew strikes again.
AC took some ankles right there. Whoop! And he was able to get to where he on a 1st and 10. Gonna check it by the Tigers. It's gonna be returned for a touchdown. Aiden Parker with the pick 6.
Wow. Aiden Parker with the good hands play, man. Tipping the ball up in the air, grabbing it. Pick 6 Tigers.
A great lead so far, and you can see on this replay.
Yeah, Parker 11, tipping it up in the air, able to bring it down. Touchdown Tigers. Aiden Parker, heads up play. The big linebacker, able to read the eyes of Lowry very well. This Tigers defense just showing up big these last couple of weeks.
Yeah, and defensive coordinator Coach Scott Goldsby, just a really well-minded defensive coordinator. Has been able to do a lot for Auburn in his tenure here. And you see this Tigers defense just carrying all the momentum in this game so far. Roll up something to move these chains and possibly score before half. You want to get something on the board before halftime, or else this Auburn team will run away with it. It looks like it's going to be a run play, and he's going to be brought down. Just a great tackle there for the Tigers.
Yeah, Eli Scott wasn't touched. Came off the edge. See here, just like a heat-seeking missile on Meadows. Brings him down. Great tackle from the junior Eli Scott.
Yeah, comes off the edge there. Really fast edge rusher for the Tigers.
Yeah, with the way this defense is playing, I don't know why you wouldn't go for 4th down.
Myers going to drop back. Has pressure. Going to throw this one to a man wide open. Going to be caught, and the helmet comes off. Joshua Askew with a great catch. And a little bit of extracurriculars after, but no penalty thrown.
Cash Reef red zone threat, number 4.
And Myers going to throw this one up the middle to Askew. Askew going to make a few men miss, and he's going to be in for the touchdown. Askew almost steps out of bounds, but he gets in for the Tiger touchdown, and it is now 34-0 just before the half as the Tigers extend their lead yet again.
Man, we call his name again, Reese. Joshua Askew making things happen after the catch. Little dink and dunk play. Myers dumps it off to him. Askew shows off his speed. 6 points for the Tigers. And passes we have seen, just really elusive, but.
Gonna roll out here. Gonna find a man. Antonio Welch catches that one, makes a man miss, makes another man miss. And he is just gonna come down near the 50-yard line. Great moves there from Antonio Welch.
Man, Welch looking like a human joystick out there. Getting the ball to him, making 2 people miss. See Myers rolling out right. Giving it to Welch. 1, 2. Woo-wee. Welch making people look silly out there.
Yeah, Myers just been able to set his feet, also roll out, and just make some great throws tonight. Yard line. And like you said, like to see Antonio Welch on this play.
Yeah, we got 2 tight ends in.
And Myers going to roll out to the right. Going to try to find a man open. And is going to be caught by Antonio Welch. Fumbled in the end zone. But they are going to rule it a touchdown. So Antonio Welch does get the touchdown after the late hit. But I believe maybe they're calling that Joshua Askew might have recovered it. But it still is a Tigers touchdown. And Antonio Welch, I guess you could say, scored that one. And the Tigers extend their lead.
Yeah, Welch right here. 5. Myers rolls out right. Wide open Welch. Big hit. Able to get the ball past the plane. Touchdown Tigers. Great drive from Antonio Welch, really leading his team down the field. And Casey Myers, another passing touchdown. This Auburn Tigers offense really showing no flaws so far in this game.
Great so far. And then see Joseph Daniel puts that one up and through. So the Tigers extend their lead 41-0. So two Devil teams coming into Auburn. Auburn hopefully take care of business with both of them. It's going to be another run from Caleb Thomas. And that should do it for the game, as obviously both teams going to meet in the middle. But Auburn is going to take the win 41-7. They will improve to 5-1 on the season and extend their winning streak to 4 now. And then Moody drops this one, and they will go to 4-2 on the season. But a great game for both teams. Moody just really had some mistakes that hurt them early on in the game, and Auburn was just firing on all cylinders and looked good throughout the whole entire game. But from me, Reese Kinder, and my co-host James Tippins, we hope you guys have a good evening.